Hello everyone, I have a very important question for you. How did the farmer fix his overalls with a cabbage patch? This is Busy Gamer Dad. Got a bit of a special demo that we're going to go through this week for our session gameplay series where we take a look at the game over the course of 3 episodes. We're going to be taking a look at metaphorrefantazio. So this game is from Atlas, which is behind Persona, and you can definitely see the Persona vibes from the developers in this game. It's got a very anime style, but it's also a game where I think that you'll lose yourself in and definitely have a lot of fun with. Probably think like 40 to 50 hours into this game. I have never played a Persona game, but I have a lot of friends that rave about them. They are the best thing since sliced bread, and with a lot of the we'll say the remasters of those games coming out. Like I think they were just remastered Persona 3. I think they're planning on remastering Persona 4, and then Persona 5 is obviously very prolific in the gaming industry right now. This gaming demo will be available up until release, and it looks like the gaming content that you have will transfer over to the final game should you want to do that. I highly recommend that, and I love when developers do that. It looks like there's about 4 hours from everything I can see online, 4 to 5 hours of gameplay for the demo, so that's a big chunk to give the players free reign to go around and explore and have fun with, and to transfer over into the final product. The game is set to release, I believe, on the 11th of October 2024, so you'll have at least 2 videos from our session gameplay series to judge if you want to pick it up yourself. If you do, I will have a link for you guys in the YouTube descriptions along with a short description of the game as well. While you're down there, if I did a good job, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see more games from our session gameplay series, where again, we'll cover a new game next week for 3 episodes, about 20 to 30 minutes. Without any further intro, let's get into the game and have some fun. Okay. So I believe there is full controller support for this game as well. It makes sense, being that it's also going to be released on consoles. We're going to start right out of the gate with a new game. Not going to try and mince words. And I believe this takes you, like it said, right from the fresh start of the game. That's why you'll be able to start your own adventure and keep your save file. You won't be picking up in the middle. This opening episode might be a little bit longer as a forewarning as well.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
So it's fully voice acted as well.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Interesting. So we get to enter our name, and I'm going to remove my device, and I'm going to click confirm, and I'm going to make my name Busy. And then I will connect my device again, and I will pick us up where we left off. And then I think we'll be okay. Let's reconnect. Nice. There. There we are. All right. Indeed, our name will be Busy. Correct. This will not be. You will change. We'll name the protagonist later. Oh, okay, fair enough.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Oh.
Can it truly be dismissed
I'll leave it on
as
auto.
something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination?
No.
Would you call it a powerless creation?
No. Fantasy is what breeds the roots of creativity, and creativity is where you create things. It's not just relegated to the ephemeral or unreal.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
Yeah.
This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Oh,
So,
good.
let this tale begin.
Hooray! Oh, there's a storyteller mode for players who want to focus purely on the story. Battle poses no threat of death. Okay. So I think this is locked for now. I think I'll just leave it on normal. Yes, and let's jump into it. So I didn't want to tell you guys about the story because this is definitely one of those games where you will be able to see the whole story unfold, and I think that I would be cheapening the experience.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Oh, we got a little fairy companion.
True then. The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh?
Found one.
I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
What is that? That's some weird...
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
displays of power to get money.
An igniter?
I don't know what that
How
means.
did I get one of those?
They're backed by him, Lord Luis. That's a weird vessel. I like it.
Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Yep, and he punches us.
Hold it!
Okay, this changed the rating.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Oh. Well, that just happened.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh, we get kicked off a cliff. That's nice. That's nice. That's a good opening. Nothing like a good head contusion. Do we wake up on the Skyrim ferry boat thing?
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Gallica.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What's our mission again? I took a head blow.
What mission?
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Yeah, we'll be dead. Because the mission will take our lives, remember? You just said that. We can put our little fairy friend in costumes? That's cool.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt through, so that's good news. You can, okay. I'm thinking you should be finding a place where you can whole area. Oh. Alright, basic controls. So we're going to go through some tutorializing. Hold R2 to dash, and then we can dodge enemies' attacks. So it's real-time combat. Some actions you can perform are either corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. Okay, cool. You can use the tutorial anytime, main menu, gotcha. Alright, so we're just running around, camera, joysticks, moving, etc. Always check behind you. In every game, it is ingrained in me to look behind me when I start in an area. Just absolutely ingrained in me. Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. Whoa, jeez. This is like Beetlejuice.
Watch out!
Sandworm Volmo. Yeah, those things look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet. So, phase sight. Okay, so we have an ability. And that's on our L2 key. And that does what for us? You can see enemy. You can see an enemy you've never encountered before. It'll show up as unknown. Perhaps the best you can do. So, what does that let me do? It just lets me see the enemies?
Tough. Careful now.
I'm level 1.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Oh, unknown. Okay, so I'm gonna run over here, assuming that this is like me dodging combat.
Get ready, everyone.
Nope, running away. Like, how do I make it out of here?
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Like, I have a question. Should I fight them? Because it doesn't look like I have the ability to fight them. Looks like I need to get down to the southeast. Looks like there's some dogs over here. These a little bit more friendly.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Can I fight them?
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Like, am I just running? Is that my goal here? Like, I see a ramp out. Get to higher ground. Reach the capital. Okay, so I'm not gonna risk fighting them because it's telling me that I should be running. I'm assuming that's what I need to do. It doesn't look like we have a stamina meter.
Look.
So I think that was the right play? I don't know. I mean, we do have a sword. I'm assuming we have some type of spells. Okay, so we're obviously in a desert setting.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
No. Refresh my memory, I have no clue.
What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Yeah, you should tell me again.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country.
Oh dear.
We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Yep.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Yay. So am I healed? Am I buffed? What does this fairy do for me?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in your mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, so we get like epic travel music? Nice. So we have a fairy that's a boombox. I see a loot.
Look. Over there.
What a relief. Grand Thread is already in sight.
Let's go.
Just keep moving and try and stay out of sight. Yeah, so I'm not supposed to fight. I'm thinking. I'm still gonna get this loot. I see some up there. Oh dear, jeepers.
I don't like this.
Medical herb. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Alright, so we gotta get ourselves... That guy looks intimidating.
Strong ones ahead. You gotta be careful.
I'm looking for more loot. Oh! Oh, this is bad. What happened? Oh, something from behind me. Okay. Oh! Not expecting that.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations.
Not expecting
all
that.
Blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The
Uchronia.
year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart. And no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Oh, hey, it's that other guy.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have this party start here. Oh, great seeker, bearer of fantasy, empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy favor. Or something, power. Alright, cool.
Whoa, just look.
I don't know who wants to wear white into the desert. And now our clothes are clean. Okay, that's nice. And now we're inside the city walls and everything's okay. Oh, a nice little loving couple. And there's that gallows.
With it, then. Drop the dog. Hang him dead. Please. I've done nothing wrong. Lying dog. Don't try to deny it. You trample the law for the fun of it.
Oh dear.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the
Oh.
neck until dead.
Yeah!
That's awful.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
No, we gave all our coins.
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
We already gave all our money away.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Now you're... Yeah, I was gonna say you're...
We're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Okay.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here. In the whole city, even.
Oh, that would be weird. I don't know what an Elda is, though. I'm assuming it's one of the 8 tribes, though. We seem to be very rare. We're a small tribe? Or both?
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Nope.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play.
Oh dear.
Assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
It's quite common,
Like
actually.
monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Oh, the prince is dead too? This is a quick time event.
The king dead. His son stricken.
No.
Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Okay.
We've done all in our power.
Imposing elderly
Not
woman.
even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this
Little
curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy.
Okay, what does that mean?
I thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Oh.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay. That's heavy. So the king is like put to sleep, just like in Final Fantasy 1, which we're also playing through live.
Hey, are you listening? Well,
Self-promotion there, sorry.
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh, and the prince was our friend. Oh, that sucks.
Getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part.
Okay.
You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Yep.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Okay.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Yep. Alright, so we gotta find the recruitment center. Okay. I feel like I missed things in the desert, though. I feel upset by that. Did you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Okay. Can do that. R1 for the local map. If you're unsure what to do, press triangle. Okay, cool. And then... Oh, we can always save our game in the town, just automatically? That's awesome. That's great. Oh, I don't want to keep dashing.
Oh, come off it.
Oh, it's an Elda. Why is one of your kind here? I have business here. What's wrong with me being here? I have business here. Let's just say. Silence. Sanctism teaches us that Elda are an evil tribe that defy the teachings. Go back, get away from you, fiend. Devilish magic, she says. If you are so magical, I doubt you have it so hard in your life. You should aggravate it. Oh. So we use magic, and so far we're just one of those people that people don't like because we can use magic. I bumped into you. Haha, take that. Okay, so that gives me some Count gets control of the army again. Do we not like him? Do we not like Count Luis?
Wow.
The intro looks attractive deep pockets. I bet most Clara and Rogue in there. Okay. Let's see here. Where's the map at? Alright, so we gotta go to Sun Lumio Streets. Okay. There's someone here I want to talk to. Who be you?
So you?
Parapus woman, an Elda, huh? Pretty sure. Oh, not trying to be rude. I don't mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. I want to know. I appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful or they'll get to you, just like us Parapus.
Simply amazing.
Look over there to see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems sanctism is the only real privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarch. So that's their belief system, I'm assuming? Wow, that's actually a really pretty view. Reminds me a lot of like Full Metal Alchemist, that anime. And you get to hear chatting from people as you walk by. Who are you? Shady woman. Interesting. Are these characters that we can pick up? I have questions about that. Like usually... Oh. We got a thing. We got a thing. We're gonna get robbed.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Window
I'd be out
shop.
there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
So I'm assuming that's like a focus
I
device?
guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter.
Oh, magic igniter. Okay.
So many different types, too.
Let's ask.
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child.
Hello?
Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
We can cast magic without an igniter?
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm assuming that's...
I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Maybe?
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter.
I don't think we have
and would make
money.
the perfect souvenir.
Royal scepter?
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
I don't know.
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty.
Yep.
Passed down through generations.
Yep.
If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic.
It looks like it's made out of a ribcage.
World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter.
She's a pretty cool character, though.
And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king.
That's
you
true.
picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in
I'll
mind.
keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
No matter where you are.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
Why not?
We've got a recruitment office to find.
I feel like that's going to be a huge part of this game, is chatting with the locals and finding things. You know what game made that really, like, a fun thing? Was Watch Dogs.
What's that there?
Like, it was this kind of, like, interactions, these, like, street talks. It was so of a driver, how long will it take? Can't help but notice the past recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head. Okay. Now, sir, please have patience with the royal funeral approaching. Foot traffic is at an all-time high. See, so those, like, interactions fleshed out the world, made it feel alive, made it feel like there were things going on that you had to worry about and try and invest yourself in. Not from a sense of, like, you had to pay attention to every little detail, but made the world more dynamic. Does that make sense? See, like, these things here, and this is, like, the sanctum, I'm assuming. Can I go in? I can go in the church.
Whoa.
It's a beautiful church, but now is not a great time to pray. Okay, is there any secrets up here, though? I can't run that way. Can't run that way. Okay. Yeah, see, and right outside the church, down in destitute. All right, well, that's unfortunate. How much count for the lease? This is the transition, the loading screen. That's cool. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice us, Elda, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I don't know what that means. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but if it's for the sake of the mission, on that note, the recruitment center you're looking for should be just ahead. Okay. All right, let's get to the recruitment center.
What are you playing at?
Hello? Who are you?
You there?
Young man may be interested in shop wares. This is no ordinary.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. All right, thank you. Recruitment center. If you're lost, it's a large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time. I do business here all the time, so. Oh, that's nice of him. He didn't, ream me out for wasting his time. What is this? What is this map area like?
All right then.
All right, so the recruitment center's there, and we can cycle through the maps we've been. Nice, but it doesn't give me like a cohesive link, as it were, between each one. But that's okay. The recruitment center over here, right here. All right, now we're gonna have an event outside, I'm sure. Don't do it, all that stuff.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Should it be?
And if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
So, is our tribe like a summoning tribe, or like a tribe that bonds with the fairies? Because I don't see anyone else with a fairy.
You got this.
Or any type of bonded magical creature or anything like that.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps
dear.
your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm
It's
looking
true.
for a list. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Yay.
Mark my words. War will turn your arrogance to piss.
Oh dear.
When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But
Oh dear.
I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
I like how the one guy's being quiet.
The healers have enough on their plates already.
He looks like...
And be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Oh yay, and we're next, and we get to deal with this guy.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone.
So we're one of the
Age
lesser tribes.
18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
You're welcome.
So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change. I need money. I was just bored. Do that
I
one.
want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills?
I run really fast away from sandworms. Stronger than a wook. I have a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I have always been lucky. I don't know if these choices affect the narrative. I'm going to say I'm stronger than I look.
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Thank you, Captain. So this is where we name our character. So let's just name him Busy too. Tab for correct. Yep, the name of the protagonist is Busy. I don't know what else we would name him.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Hooray!
Yes. I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Wow, this captain is like your quintessential guy.
Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Wow, this guy is just your quintessential recruiter. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Okay. So I think I'm gonna call this episode here. This was Busy Gamer Dad playing our demo for a wonderful upcoming game, metaphorrefantazio. This is from the same developers of the Persona series and Atlas and Sega. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Like I said, this game's coming out on October 11th, I believe. I will have a link for the game should you want to pick it up for yourselves down in the YouTube description. And while you're down there, if we've done a good job, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date for the session games that I will hope to have every week for you guys. Take a look at. Hope to catch you in our next episode where we'll pick this up right where we left off. Later.